Hello students, welcome to the video tutorial of Informatics Practices for class 11. Today we will be discussing the second part of the chapter Dictionaries. As in the previous video tutorials, we have already discussed that what is a dictionary and how we can access certain set of elements inside a dictionary, how to create an empty dictionary, okay, and also we have seen that how we can access particular elements with the help of their indexes. Okay, so today let's discuss our lecture in the continuation, and let me create a dictionary first and then we will start the proceedings. Okay, so first thing, in the last video I told you that how you can access the keys, all the keys and all the values of the dictionary. So let's create a dictionary here. T is equals to something like this, a, and you know that this should be in the quotes. Okay, if you're giving any string here, a colon, and then let's put 5 here. Okay, and then comma, then we are giving b in quotes, and then again we are giving 5. Okay, and then here we are having c, and in quotes after that we are putting the colon here, and let's give a 5 value to this also. Okay, and also let's see what is going to be the output of this. Okay, we have created a dictionary here. Okay, so if we are going to print d, okay, you can see here we are getting this out. Okay, now here you can see that we have given the keys as A, B and C, but the values of these all three keys are the same. Okay, so here you are getting a dictionary like this: A colon 5, B colon 5 and C colon 5. That means multiple values of this means multiple keys can have a similar value. Okay, 5 5 5. Okay, but the vice versa is not true. That means if you are giving a dictionary like this, d is equals to, and in brackets you are giving something like this: a colon 5. Okay, and then we are giving, suppose, again a quotes, a, then colon, we are giving a different value here, 6, comma, again the same key, then colon and 7. Now if we are going to create this type of dictionary, it will won't be allowed for you because the keys should be unique. Okay, let's press enter. Okay, and if we are going to write d, so it is showing you a colon 7. Why? Because actually it is taking the final value of a colon 7. That means a colon 5 and a colon 6 have not been treated properly. Okay, because it is only taking a single key value here. So a colon 5 has been removed, a colon 6 is there, and then again a colon 6 has been removed, and a colon 7 is the final value. Okay, so actually you are going to be, means actually there's not a problem when you are going to create this. Actually it is going to be a confusing task. Okay, if you are going to press d continuously, always you are going to get this value. Okay, but actually a was also having 5 and he was also having 6, so it is just you can say it is cancelling the properties of the dictionary. Okay, so better you create different keys for elements. Okay, the elements can be same, the values can be same for the different keys, but keys should be different. Okay, that's why the key should be unique. Okay, now let's discuss about this what I have mentioned earlier, that d dot keys. So if I'm going to mention something like this, d dot keys, okay, and then I'm pressing this parenthesis. So see, only it is going to show you the single key, that is A is the only key. Okay, rest are also A only, so it is going to have a single key. Okay, and suppose if you create another dictionary, suppose let's create another dictionary D1. Okay, D1 is equals to, let's create this time with the numbers 1 colon 1 comma 2 colon 2. So here we don't need the quotes because we are using the numbers as the key. Okay, 3 colon 5. Okay, now see, we are creating a dictionary out of it. D1 is equals to, should be, okay, D1 equal to this. Now let's press enter here. If we are going to write D1, so it is going to return a dictionary with the key value pairs. Okay, now if we are going to write something like this, list, okay, and then in bracket we are passing d1 dot keys. Okay, and we are pressing parenthesis here, this bracket. Now let's see what is going to be the output. Now see here what has happened. The actual keys of the dictionary, that is 1 2 and 3, has been converted into the form of the list. Why? Because we have used the list function here. Okay, so it is converting the values of this dictionary as the values of the list. Okay, so now we can see the elements in the form of the list. Okay, now let's discuss about some characteristics of the dictionary. So the characteristics of dictionary are basically, the first point is the unordered set. Okay, that only I've told you that the key value pair should be fixed, but the ordering of the keys is not important. It may be possible that first key is returning earlier and the third key is returning in the center and the second key is coming in later on. Okay, so the ordering of the keys is not important. Okay, but the key value pair is important. Okay, next thing, it is not a sequence. Why we are saying that it's not a sequence? Because again, since there is no ordering of the elements here, so we cannot call it a sequence. List is a sequence, tuple is a sequence, but the dictionaries are not considered as the sequence. Okay. Also, you know that the indexes of the list and the tuples can be treated from 0 to the particular set of the length of the list or tuples. Also, we are having a negative index in the list and tuples also. But here, when we are talking about the indexing of the dictionary indexing starts with their keys. Okay, there is no certain numbering of the indexing in the dictionaries. All that indexing is done with the help of the keys of the dictionary. Okay, so whatever the value you want, you have to access it with the help of their keys. Okay, also, if you want to create a dictionary inside dictionary, okay, suppose, so first let me discuss some other parts also. The first point was that the characteristics of dictionary include the unordered set. Okay, second point, it is not a sequence. Third point, it is indexed by keys and not numbers. And the fourth point is keys must be unique, which I've already discussed, that all the keys should be unique. You should not repeat that keys. Okay, next thing is the dictionaries are mutable. Acha, I told you one thing, beta, that dictionaries should be mutable. But earlier in the previous video tutorial, I've told you that we were having that keys of the dictionary which were of immutable type. There are two things. The keys of the dictionary should be immutable type, but the entire dictionary is treated as the mutable data type. Okay. Why? Because it has got the property of changing its value. That's why it is called the mutable. Already I've discussed that mutable data types are those data types which allow the change in the place of their values. Okay. So if you want a particular element to be changed inside a dictionary, you can do it. Right now you can see here that 1 1 2 2 3 5 is the particular dictionary here. So we have entered the dictionary accordingly. Now let's try to change a particular value and let's try to see whether it is going to be changed or not. Suppose I'm writing something like this T1 and in bracket I'm putting that particular element, suppose 3. This is the key of our dictionary. Okay, and now I'm going to give it a value, suppose 9. Okay, now let's see what is going to happen. Okay, it has got no error till now. Now if we are going to enter the D1, compare these two D1s. Okay, now see, this D1 was having this value, okay, 3 colon 5. Okay, but now if you search for this D1, here you have got 3 colon 9. Why? Because you have changed the value at the index of 3. Okay, since the index is done with the help of the keys, so here we written d1 3 is equals to 9. So this 3 which was having the value as 5 has now been changed with the key 3 and the value as 9. Okay, but you can't change the keys of the dictionary, obviously, because the key should be unique and it is also immutable. Since the immutable won't allow you to change their values in place, so you can't change the dictionary of keys of a dictionary. You can add new keys, no problem, but if you are going to change a particular dictionary key, that is not allowed. Okay, the values can be changed because the entire dictionary is mutable. Okay, also there are different ways of creating the dictionary. Okay, so the first way is by creating simply the way in which we have created this dictionary. Okay, d is equals to this, like this. Okay, we are giving identifier name and then we are creating the key value pairs inside this dictionary. This is the one way of creating the dictionary. Second is to add the key value pairs and then create a dictionary. Okay, so in this you can see like this. Suppose if you have created an empty dictionary, d2 is equals to something like this. Okay, now this d2 has got an empty dictionary. This d2 is created as a dictionary, but since it is not having any key value pair, now let's try to add some key value pair in this. Okay, so first I am adding a new key in this. Suppose the new key is a. Okay, now let's give it a value, suppose 2. Now it will take this value, no problem. Again you are giving t2. Okay, and now you are pressing suppose d here. Okay, now let's give it a value, suppose 3. Okay, Then again we are pressing D2, and in this index we are giving another index. Now let's give it a number index. Okay, D2 5, and let's give it a value this time. Okay, suppose A. Okay, now let's see. We are going to press enter, and if we are going to create D2, now see, earlier this D2 was having an empty dictionary, but now since we are given some key value pairs inside it, this is also we are giving the key value pairs, because right now since these keys were not present inside this dictionary, so these have been added up in the dictionary. Okay, so A key is having the value 2, D key is having the value 3, and 5 key is having the value A. So you have got the dictionary accordingly. Okay, this is also a way of creating the dictionary. Okay, next is creating a dictionary from name and value pairs. Okay, so how you can do this? Suppose if you want to use something like comma separated values there. Okay, that you have already done. Okay, if you want to give some name and then you want to create a dictionary, that also can be done. Let me show you an example here. So, suppose I'm writing a dictionary here. EMPL is equals to, I'm writing the dict function. This dict function can be also used for creating the dictionary. Okay, then dict, and then we are giving the, suppose name is equals to, suppose A. Okay, then we want the different term like salary. Salary is equals to, let's suppose 5,000. Okay, also comma, we are giving the age here. Okay, let's take the age as 15, or you can say 20. No problem, anything can be taken here. Okay, and now we have to put in the parentheses here. Okay, now let's see, if we are going to press enter, and then we are getting the output of this EMPL. See, still you are getting a dictionary. Okay, but in this what has happened, this EMPL has got the name as A. Okay, salary as 5,000, and age as 20. So what is happening actually, it is taking the key value pairs from this itself. The name is the key and the value is A, the salary is the key and the value is 5,000, and the age is the key and the value is 20. Okay, so in this way also you can create the dictionaries. Okay, now let's move forward, and let's discuss about the zip function. Okay, that how you can zip these values together. Okay, so let me clear it once. Okay, so we can work on it again. Let me open a new shell. It will restart it, and it will come it from here, because I want you to see the elements from here itself. It is getting a bit complex. I want you to see it in a proper manner. Let me do it something for you. Now the length of this, so that the cursor can be seen properly. Wait for a second, students. I'm making the things for you. Okay. Actually, the cursor was at the end, so that was creating some problems for you to view those things. Okay. Now that can be seen easily. Okay. Since it is at the end of this, let's restart the shell now. Okay. Now here you can see the keys properly. Okay. Because it is not at the end of the screen. Now it is. You have to keep focus here. Okay. Now see. Suppose if we want to add some zip function here, with the help of the zip function we want to get the values, how we can do it. Let's see. Suppose I am creating a dictionary here. EM is equals to, and we are giving this dict function here. Okay, and inside this dict function I am zipping them. Okay, so we are providing a zip, and then we are giving certain name value pairs. Okay, so let's give the name first. Name. Okay, this is the first key of your dictionary, then comma, you are giving the second key of your dictionary, salary, then comma, you want the third key of your dictionary, that is the age. Okay, now let's see, let's close this, then comma, let's give the values. Okay, Now the same thing which we have given earlier, let's give it in this way: a comma 5000, then comma, let's give 20 here. Okay, now see what we have done here. Actually we have given the names inside, the name and the salary and the age as the keys in the beginning itself in the form of a tuple. You can see this is also a tuple because it is in the small braces. Okay, then again we are giving the values inside another tuple. Okay, and then we have separated them with the help of this comma. Okay, now we need this bracket to be closed. Okay, and also one more bracket has to be closed because we are having this in this zip file. Okay, so let me put it. Yes, now the braces are okay. Now let's press enter here. Let's try to get the output of TM. So here you can see again you have got the same output as you were having earlier. Okay, only the difference is that earlier we gave it as a name key value pair. Okay, the key was here and the value was here, the key was here and the value was here, the key was here and the value was here. But now what we have done, we have used the zip function, and the zip has done help means this zip has helped us to identify what are the names, what are the keys, and what are the values. So earlier we have given all the keys, and then in the second tuple we have given all the values, and it has associated the key value pair. So for this name key, it has taken the value as A. For this salary key, it has taken the value as 5000, and for this age key, it has taken the value as 20. Okay. So in this way, you can use the zip function also. Okay. Now also, if you wanted to add any element inside this dictionary, so it is very easy. I've already told you that in empty dictionary also we added. Suppose if you want to add a new key value pair here, suppose the key is suppose phone. Okay, and you want to give it a string here. Okay, now you want to give the element inside it. Suppose it is a phone number 92920000 and 1. Okay, suppose this is the number of someone you have assigned this. And now if we are going to print this em dictionary, see you have got a new extra key value pair here. Okay, so in this way you can add the elements inside the dictionary also. Okay, now if we are talking about a nested dictionary, what is meant by a nested dictionary? That is the dictionary inside the dictionary. So how you can create a nested dictionary? Let's see. Suppose already we are having this dictionary. Okay, this em. What if we add a key value pair inside this? Let's see what is going to happen. Okay, now see, I want the key as a particular value, and thus inside that value will give a dictionary. Let's see, I can do this also. Em. Okay, and this I'm adding a new key. Suppose the key is ABC. Okay, and then I have closed this, and is equal to, now I'm giving a dictionary inside this. Okay, let's take this as x colon 1 comma y colon 2. Okay, so you can see this is also a dictionary, and this we have assigned as a key value pair. So this is the key and this is the value. The value itself is a dictionary. Now let's see what is going to happen if we are going to print key. Now if you see here carefully, this was a key value pair earlier. Okay, this was also there, this was also there, this one we have added here, and now we have added a new key value pair. This ABC is the key, and the value inside this is actually a dictionary. So here this value was a string, here this value was a number, this also was a number, this also was a number, but here the value is a dictionary itself. So actually it is a dictionary inside a dictionary. So you can say this is a nested dictionary. The nested means inside something. Okay, so when you are talking about a nested dictionary, that means you are saying that it is a dictionary inside a dictionary. Okay, so you can update the values according to this. We have seen only that how we can update a particular value. So already if the key is existing, we can change, we can update that value. Okay, now suppose if I want to change this particular value here. Okay, I want this 1 to be changed. So it is not the value, it is a value inside a value. Okay, now how we can access it? Let's see. Let's give it the em name of the dictionary. Okay, and the key of the dictionary is the ABC. Okay, so this is going to access this part. Okay, but we also want to access this singular part. Okay, if you are directly writing em abc, so it will get the whole access of this total value. Okay, this x1 and y2. But now what we want this to be changed, and this one has to be changed with a different element. Okay, so how we can write it? We'll just give another key here, that is x. Okay, and we'll close it. Let's see if we give it a value, suppose 5. Okay, we are pressing enter, and let's see the output of dictionary now. Now here you can see what we have done. We have created a dictionary here with the name em. Okay, the elements are there, and also this x is symbolizing that you have gone inside this nested dictionary and you have changed this 1 to 5. Okay, so in this way you can access the singular elements of the nested dictionary also. Okay, now if you want to delete a particular element from a dictionary, that is also very easy. Just use that delete keyword for that, and you can delete it very easily. Okay, let's try to create delete a particular key value pair. Let's see. If I'm writing del and then em, and inside this we are giving a key, suppose the key is age. Okay, now let's close it. Let's see what is going to happen. Okay, now if you are pressing enter, now you can see all the elements are here. Only this age key value pair was there. Age 20 has now been removed from this dictionary. Okay, so in this way you can delete the elements of the dictionary also. Okay, and now if you want to check the existence of a key, whether this key is there or not, you can use the in function here. Okay, so we will discuss all these things in the next video lecture. So till then, students, take care. We will meet in the next video lecture. Thank you, students.